3 years ago, I was contacted by two brothers who were concerned about their father's health. The man was 77 years old, and for the first 75 years of his life, he'd led a fairly standard Western lifestyle and hadn't paid particular attention to his health. By 77, he noticed that his health was in serious decline. And when the brothers contacted me, the doctors had informed him that the end was near. The doctors informed the brothers to start preparing for the end, and even offered to help ease their father onto his deathbed and into the next life. The brothers said, "No, we're not ready for that. We want to take care of our father." And they asked their father, "Does he want to get well?" And he said, "Yes." He changed his lifestyle dramatically. He changed his food. He changed his exercise patterns. He gave up some seriously health-destroying habits and added in a few powerful health builders. He regained his health. He regained his vitality. He took up jogging. He was a miracle case. But once he regained his health, after about 2 years, he let his program slide. It didn't seem so important to take critically good care of himself anymore because he wasn't at that critical stage, or so he thought. And his health rather quickly declined, and once again, he found himself in the hospital at death's door. When the sons came to the hospital to check up on their father, the doctors pulled the sons aside and said, "This is probably not going to be worth the effort to bring your father back. It's going to be a hard road, if it's possible at all. We don't even give him a 1% chance of survival." The son said, "It's not up to us, it's up to our father." And so the doctor went to the father and said, "Do you want to live?" The father said, "I'm willing to do whatever it takes." He was heavily drugged at the time, but he was very clear in that response. The doctor said, "But we're going to have to give you a feeding tube, and it's going to be very uncomfortable, and it's going to be awkward for you, and it could be painful. And we're going to have to do some procedures that are going to require a lot of recovery time and could be quite painful." And the father, by this point, was succumbing again to the drugs. And he looked at the doctor and said, "I've already told you, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get well." And the doctor said, "Okay then." He didn't really want to do what was going to be next, because it was going to be a lot of work for him. But by the next day, when the brothers came in to check on their father, the doctors said, "We give him a 5% chance of survival." And the next day, now the boys are feeding their dad banana smoothies. And when they came in, "How's my dad?" And the doctor said, "We give him a 15% chance of survival." 2 days later, the man was out of the intensive care unit, and 2 days later, he was out of the hospital, on to recovery. Take care of your health and be willing to do whatever it takes to get well. My grand obsession was to bring health and a healthy message to as many people as possible. And through the course of my career, I've helped thousands of people regain their health and thousands of athletes reach levels of performance even they didn't think was possible. I've done the same for you by spending more than a decade creating and rewriting perpetual health until I finally got it the way I wanted. I bring you Perpetual Health 365 because on these pages, you can get the benefits that you want from a book on health. If you want to learn how to do fitness to the max, healthy thinking and healthy living for the best possible results, how to eat well, how to interact with others, how to get a sane and healthy view on weight management and personal interactions, and even your own self-talk. Perpetual Health 365 is the book that will change your life for the better.